And I think we are live. I don't know. Let's find out. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Jared here from JBuck Studios, obviously, movies and nonsense. This is not your typical recorded podcast with a guest or two guests. I had some scheduling conflicts and everything like that, so I decided I'm going to do a live podcast instead, or more of an Ask Me Anything at AMA type style podcast. I have some other guests that I've invited over. I don't know when they're going to pop in, pop out, but I know that you guys are very busy. But anyone and everyone that's in right now watching, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Just kind of announcements, obviously. Movies and Nonsense is every single or every other week. So it's movies and nonsense, obviously. And I have a couple podcasts that I'm going to be recording tonight and the next day. So don't worry, this isn't going to be the format every single week. I just thought that this would be different, and this would be a little bit easier for myself and for other people that want to pop in and just kind of talk about movies. Some people that I have had on the podcast before, but otherwise tomorrow, Tuesday nights now, JBuck Live is your weekly movie news, comedy, variety, just nonsense hour show. That is going to be scheduled for, or that's going to be up, every single, hopefully the stream is working. It looks like it's kind of frozen on my end. So I don't know. We'll see if that's working. But that's the weekly live show that I do with kind of like cut in sketches and bits and stuff like that. So hopefully, you guys can check that out. It looks like we got one guest in here. We're going to bring him in right now. Boom. Ren, what's going on?
What is up, man? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no, thank you for joining. I know that this was very like quick all of a sudden, and I was like, I know that you expressed some interest last week, so thank you so much for stopping by, man.
My pleasure, man. Happy to be here.
No, man, no, thank you. What's been going on? What have you been watching? What's new, man?
So it's been a pretty peaceful couple of days. I've been playing some Shadow of the Colossus for the PS4. I watched WrestleMania over the weekend, and today's the big day, man. Today I'm watching Trolls World Tour.
Oh God. Ren, I'm gonna bring Tyler Calvert in quick.
All right.
Tyler, how's it going, man?
I heard you talk about Trolls World Tour, and I just had to join in.
Are you gonna watch that too?
I don't know. The more I've thought about it, the less interested I am in it.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Well, is it a 1999 rental or is it a buy?
I'm not sure over here. I think there's a buy option, and I'm not sure about the rental though.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say 1999 for a rental is a little steep for myself. Zach, we got Zach in here. Zach, what's going on?
What's up, man? What's up? I'm excited to be here.
Who the hell is this dude? Get him out of here.
Who the hell are you? You don't like Ghostbusters? Get out of here.
Oh God, yeah. I was just actually listening to your guys' Knights or Geeks of the Round Table with the questions and everything.
Thanks, man. Thanks for all the questions too. We liked answering all of them.
Yeah, definitely questions. But yeah, we were talking about Trolls World Tour. Zach, you gonna watch that?
So, dude, I tried getting a screener out here, and they were only handing it to high tier. They're literally only giving it to TV people, TV.
Really?
Hosts. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not paying $20. I'm not paying $20 to rent a Trolls World Tour. I'm sorry.
That's what I was saying.
I want to review it, but am I gonna get 1 million views from that review? No.
Probably not.
No.
Yes.
No.
I think I'll get maybe 200, maybe 50.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trolls World Tour, not the most popular thing. I mean, it's the only thing coming out. But
I know.
I mean, that's basically. I mean, I'm looking at my calendar, and basically, I just filled my calendar up with Netflix rental or Netflix movies. And believe me, did any of you guys watch that Coffee and Kareem movie?
I literally
watched 20
just
minutes
watched
of
it,
and I stopped. I watched 20 minutes.
I literally just watched it 2 hours ago, and it was horrible.
Tyler, what'd you think of it?
I saw your tweet though.
I wanted to watch it. I mean, I figured I was going to go. I put it off for a while anyway. I've been watching other things, but I was I'll finally check this out, even though I know everyone hates it. And I wanted to turn it off after 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it was bad. I mean, I didn't finish it. I only watched 20 minutes, and I was like, I'm done.
That's what I mean. Like, I wanted to turn it off after like 5-10 minutes, but I stuck it through. It was rough. It was like,
the 20-minute mark
like a kid's version of Stuber. I mean, it's made by the same
literally.
director.
Well, it's by the guy. Yeah, same director. So I don't know. It seemed like one of those movies that they're like, man, I don't know what we're gonna do with this piece of shit.
Oh yeah. It's almost like I joked about it, and I said that basically was like the computer at Netflix somehow made up a script and was like, "This is a good idea. Let's make it."
That's amazing. That is so amazing.
Oh my God.
The algorithm made that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We have a few people in the chat. Fan Jexter, thanks for checking us out. Dorito Chip Gamer and Mark Escobar, thank you so much for this kind of last minute piece together. But thank you guys again, Ren, Tyler, Zach, so much for joining me and whatnot. Is there anything kind of like press, like what? There's no movie news, so I don't even know what kind of like movie news.
I mean, I woke up.
I was gonna say, dude, I'm waiting for Tenet to be announced. We'll see. I'm waiting for Tenet to be pushed back today. Like I'm assuming by the end of this week, Tenet gets pushed back.
Oh, it probably will, because Top Gun. I mean, the only close one to that was Top Gun, and that one got shifted off the Christmas.
I'm fingers crossed that it stays. I'm fingers crossed that it stays, and that's the first big film we get. But I don't think it's gonna. I think they're gonna push it. I'm with Griffin. Griffin said this multiple times. He said that it's gonna go to December. Dune's gonna get pushed back. Yeah, and I think that's probably what's gonna happen. I think a lot of that is because I don't think Dune's gonna be done in time. To be honest, I think the post production for that is gonna be insane. So it kind of just sucks.
I mean, it does kind of make sense. Yeah, for the Dune situation, it kind of makes sense that it would move, because I don't know, everything's getting shifted 6 months, so it's just kind of like everything that you thought was coming out in July, though. Yeah, that's true.
That's exciting.
You guys think it gets moved a year, Dune?
Yes,
probably. Yeah,
but does that then? I mean, everything's gonna shift, but does that mean that it would go up against Avatar?
Avatar ain't coming out next year.
Yeah,
but we have to
wait another year.
Actually, I don't know, because I don't know how far along they are. I mean, that film's been in development for so long. For all we know, it's done pretty much. It's just more of him tinkering with it.
It's just a giant green screen.
I mean, yeah, but I think from what I understand, a majority of the reason it took so long is because he was making some new technology, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I don't.
Probably to some degree.
Discovered it at the bottom of the ocean or something like that.
Yeah. I think they filmed 2 and 3 back to back, though, so it could be just both delayed.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's the thing. It probably will get delayed, because they said that the Star Wars movie in 2022 is coming out. No, it's not.
No.
Whatever it's gonna be.
No,
not anymore.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Like no director, no plot. Just it's coming 2 years from now.
Yeah. They're just gonna say, hey, you know what? Let's just make the Obi-Wan movie. Change the script back to a movie. Let's not do a TV show.
Yeah, never mind.
I mean, okay, so you guys, I think on your guys' podcast, Ren and Zach, you guys kind of mentioned which movie kind of like heartbroke you the most. Which one were you looking forward to out of you three? Which movie were you looking forward to the most that's just taken away from you right now?
Out of the ones that have already been delayed, it's definitely Eternals for me. It was my number 3 or number 2, but it's like one. It's one of those projects that like no one else knows about, but me, who grew up reading those comics, especially the Neil Gaiman run. I'm plugging that. I'm not sponsored, but read the Neil Gaiman run of the Eternals. But it's just one of those projects that holy crap, Marvel is actually putting Eternals into a movie, and then boom, into next year it goes. But I do actually think the February date is pretty good for it.
I do too. That one broke me, man. I'm so excited for the Eternals, the director, the cast, everything involved with that. I'm so freaking excited for it. And especially what it'll probably end up doing for the rest of the MCU, I think, is like the big possibility, especially with Jon Snow himself, Kit Harington, and Gemma Chan's character, and like really what that I mean, in the comics they led the Avengers at one point. And I'm assuming that's kind of, you don't get those 2 actors and actresses
just throwaways.
Yeah. So I'm really excited, but to be a little bit different, I think I said that A Quiet Place 2 kind of killed me, because I was literally 2 days away from seeing it.
Same here.
Yeah,
but
me too.
If I'm talking about like movies, I mean, it kind of just sucks because like I was like, all right, Black Widow got delayed. Cool. You know, I got Wonder Woman got pushed back. All right. Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
come on,
that
man. Ghostbusters.
List.
So
Like,
excited for it. Bam, got pushed back. So, you know, it kind of sucks. It's like every film. So like right now, if Tenet gets pushed back, it's gonna be my most disappointing because that's my most anticipated film for the year. But
I agree.
I'm hoping Wonder Woman sticks in August. I really want to see Wonder Woman.
I'm still
Mulan in July
again.
Oh my god,
Mulan, I'm excited for, but now I'm just like, all right, I'm just waiting for it now. You know?
Well, I was curious because Mulan got moved to what, July?
Yeah,
July
which is actually a
24th.
pretty good date. Which is actually a pretty good date.
That absolutely makes sense. But I was just curious. Over in China, it's going to do great because they've already kind of gotten through what we're working on right now. But I'm curious if that's too soon for us, or is it going to be a staggered release? Like over in China, it's going to come out in July, and then potentially later here in the U.S.
It could happen if it's worse.
Maybe
it could happen if it's worse.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, people just gotta stay the fuck inside.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like just
true.
But I think for me, honestly, I think a lot of these studios are being a little bit more proactive. I think by June everything will kind of start going somewhat back to normal. Like obviously nothing's gonna be back. Every film this year is going to take a hit, no matter what. It doesn't matter. Like for the rest of the year, every single film will take a hit. And I think Soul has still not been moved from June. Soul is still in June. So that's a big one that they could be holding out to say, hey, let's see how this works. Maybe that'll be the first film we do see. I don't think so personally, but I think what's going to happen is every film's going to get moved out of June. And what they're going to do is what they were doing in China, which is when China did reopen some of their movie theaters, they were throwing in Harry Potter. They were going to throw Avatar, Avengers. They're going to do that same thing out here.
Which I'm still going to go to the movie theater to watch an old movie.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's basically what I thought they were going to do before they actually shut down the movie theaters in general. Because I was like, well, there's not going to be showing anything new. Let's show the old stuff.
Yeah, because I actually want to. Like, I know they talked about doing Interstellar and Inception. I never saw Interstellar in theaters, so I want to see Interstellar in theaters. I want to see Inception again. Avatar, I do want to see again. I mean, hell, the Avengers movies. I'll go see all of them again. Like,
not, you know?
Hell
Harry Potter. I didn't see all of them in theaters. I'll go see them all again. You know, so I think that is going to be the smart route to do for a couple weeks, and then say Soul's coming out, or Tenet's coming out, or Mulan's coming out. And I think that will start grabbing people because the thing is, people are already going out fucking side. There's a lot of people who don't.
What?
Sadly.
No,
I mean, I'm not joking when I say this. I live in Arizona, and there are more people outside where it's hot right now. More people outside and driving around than there are when this isn't going on. So it's really weird. Like they've actually started closing off parks, like literally, like putting yellow tape, caution tape all around parks, saying like, "Do not go to the park. Stop."
I don't want to like steer this conversation into that kind of talk, but I totally agree. Where I live in Iowa, it's middle of nowhere. There's like no one around. The other day, I don't know what our neighborhood was doing, but they were having like a parade. I don't know if the teachers were driving their cars or something like that, but there was tons of kids, tons of parents. The kids were playing like football, tackling each other. The parents were like sitting in driveways drinking. I'm like, what do you guys, like, if this is Iowa, I don't even know what Arizona, New York, LA, anything like that is like.
That's the funny thing. In California, it's dead. It's dead. I mean, Griffin and Tyler live out there, but like I have a bunch of family that lives out there, and they're like, there's no one. Like you can go, like usually what would take an hour to get to, you could 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Like,
yeah.
Ren, what's it like over there?
I mean, I only get out of the house one day per week, which is usually Monday. So today I went out to get some groceries, and you can see people. There's people outside, but they're like in lines to enter the supermarket or in lines to go to the bank. You don't see people you see one or two people just like jogging, exercising outside. But outside of that, you don't just see people walking around. Everything literally is closed outside of the supermarkets, big or small. But it creates that sense of normalcy, kind of, because you see these big lines, but they're only big because people have to stand 6 feet apart, or 2 meters for us Europeans. But outside of that, it's pretty empty. You only see like buses on the street, or maybe a guy who's been called to fix, I don't know, a pipe in someone's house, and he's going to literally only people that absolutely need a car and driving around to get to their jobs.
I guess I'm curious for you guys. Obviously, we're all doing reviews, we're all doing podcasts, we're all doing that stuff. Have you guys found that it's difficult to essentially like get content for your channel, or is this like the greatest time ever?
I mean, it's been tough a little bit at least.
Yeah.
I think it's a good time and a bad time because, you know, you can't quite do what you like to do or what your channel is known for, what you like to talk about and whatnot. But at the same time, it forces you to kind of be creative. Like me and Zach talked about the movie news for 2 weeks, and then boom, no movie news coming out.
There's none.
So we dedicated an entire episode to just talking about things we want to see in the MCU. And we talked about other stuff we're going to do eventually. So I find that it kind of fuels your creative juices, but at the same time, it's kind of a bummer overall that you don't get to do what you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, and so like I go with that. I mean, like, yeah, there's still Netflix stuff and there's still Hulu stuff, but that's so much. And I think the thing for me is that like this is like I try to do like 5 videos a week, and I can't do that now. I'm gonna run out of like I pretty much, because like when this whole thing started happening, I'm like, cool, I'll do all of April and I'll like kind of plan out what I'm gonna do. Now it's looking like I gotta go till June.
Yeah.
So like I've taken like most of those and been like, okay, I'm gonna do 3 this week, 3 this week, 3 this week, and you know I've said, you know, I should start reviewing TV, which I'm surprised how many people watch TV reviews. I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't expect like people watch episode
like
reviews,
Westworld stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, Westworld, Clone Wars.
Yeah, a lot of
people
Disney
are very
Plus,
mean about.
HBO
People are very
and all
mean
them,
about Clone Wars. People are very mean about Clone Wars.
Zach, it's Star Wars.
I noticed that when
Everyone's
I've seen your videos before.
Dude, I like, it's like if I say I don't like the episode, people get pissed. If I say I like the episode, people get even more pissed. It's like, what the fuck you want me to say?
Well, that's Star Wars. That's Star Wars, sadly.
Yeah, I know. So like, it's just so annoying. But I accept it. I don't even look at the comments now. Like I'll skim through. Like if I see like you're an idiot, case go pass. Okay, I like that one. I'll comment that one. But honestly, I've been playing so many video games. Like I have not played this many video games in probably years because I have had time, and now I'm pissed that Last of Us 2 got pushed back because that was planned for May.
A big one.
But
it was huge.
Like Final Fantasy 7, I wasn't gonna get. Now I probably will because I got nothing else to do.
That is like on my top. Again, I haven't had much time to play video games in like the last year, and that is the one game I'm looking forward to playing. Hopefully, it's actually significant because I know some people were they picked up Resident Evil 3. What's that?
It's in parts, I believe.
It's in parts. So hopefully, the first part is pretty long.
Well, so that's what I was reading.
Game.
Yeah, so that's what I was reading. So they extended is it Brigard? Is that the first part? Midgard. So they expanded Midgard, and it's so the first part. I don't know why it's not called part 1. It's kind of dumb. They said they're gonna do 5 parts though. I was doing research this morning.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's the only thing that worries me is because like I was looking, I'm like, okay, so what? I'm gonna play this part. I'm gonna play. It's like 30 to 57 hours, depending on
just
how much
part.
Stuff. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Okay, that's
Final Fantasy 7 is a huge game back in the day.
Well, yeah, it was 3 discs.
Yeah. So from what I was reading is that they plan on doing 3 to 5 parts, most likely 5, because they're going to expand each and every section of the game to be like more complex and more open. I'm like, that's cool, but like, when do I get part 2? Like, I don't want to buy part 1 and then wait 3 more fucking years for part 2.
Yeah, there's no way they've made all of those parts already.
No, well, so then I was reading about it, and I guess they did start on part 2 and part 3 already. So it's rumored that part 2 will come out a year from now, part 3 will come out the year after that, and so on and so forth. But I mean, I love Kingdom Hearts, but I waited like 15 years for Kingdom Hearts 3. I ain't trying to do the same thing with Final Fantasy 7.
Well, Kingdom Hearts, they were just jerking you off with like 2.2, 2.3, 2.8.
They kept going like sidequels and prequels, and it was a mess. Kingdom Hearts storyline is a mess in general.
I love the games.
I do love them. They're just a mess storyline wise.
Totally. But yeah, no, I mean, Death Stranding, I've finally been able to play. I'm probably still not going to beat it, but has anyone else tried Death Stranding? Or am I like,
not yet?
I wanted to, but I'm just waiting for like a really big sale because it's just like, I don't know. I like Hideo Kojima, but that game
I think it's $20 right now. I think it's $20.
Well, that's I guess in the range. Maybe I'll get Death Stranding then for that much.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, I've tried to play some of his games, and they're just, I don't know, they're too in-depth or too out there for myself. But I heard that Death Stranding actually is better when there's, like, when you first played it when it came out, it wasn't that great because you need people to play that game, right? Because isn't there like social aspects to it?
So I have like 30 hours in that game, and I mean, I'll put it this way: the story, the world, all that stuff, it's like masterpiece level type stuff. Like all that is masterpiece. It's the gameplay that's kind of boring because it gets super, super repetitive. It's not a game you can binge. Like you can put a couple hours here and there. You can't sit there for 30 hours playing freaking Death Stranding. Like you cannot. You'll go insane.
Is it almost like Animal Crossing where you jump in, do your thing, and then jump out?
No, I would rather play Animal Crossing for 30 hours than ever play
Animal Crossing compared to Death Stranding. That's wild.
Yeah, but pretty much because you're just a UPS delivery person delivering packages. Like that's literally all you do in the game. And then you finally get a gun. Once you start getting the guns and the weapons and the vehicles, that's when it starts getting a little bit faster paced because you can make deliveries way faster. Mm-hmm. Like a delivery that you would walk would maybe take an hour, and then once you get a car, it's maybe like half an hour. It is fun and it's worth it once you use the mythology, but the thing is yes, when I started that game, I didn't love it because there weren't that many people playing it. I logged in like after not playing it for 2 months, and like there's bridges built. Like you don't talk or socialize with anyone, but anything you build in your world goes to another person.
Shows up everywhere else.
So it's really cool. Like there's zip lines, like it makes the game actually easier. Now, I don't know how it is if you were to start today. Like, is that all that stuff already built, or is it like you have to play a little bit, then it all comes out? I don't know how that works. But it is really cool how they developed it. Honestly, I love Hideo Kojima. I still love all the Metal Gear games, but he's very out there. He's very, very out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Ren, you been playing anything, or are you more of a kind of just movies and TV guy?
No, I've been playing a little bit of the remake of Shadow of the Colossus for PS4.
Oh, yeah,
I played the original one in PS2.
Oh
my god!
I downloaded it. I still have to play it, though.
You gotta play that game. It's so good. And I'm playing it because I've had also The Last Guardian, which is from the same development team, Team Ico. And that one I haven't played yet. So I'm gonna get the one sent over here from my hometown and play it in the future. I'm almost done with Shadow of the Colossus though. I'm on the last boss, literally.
Climbing up it or whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never played that game, but I just know that there's those giant Colossus or whatever the hell they're called. But I felt like from the screenshots I've seen, everything else is pretty barren. Like the landscapes and whatnot.
Yeah, they are, but you can like explore them after the game and whatnot.
Okay.
I'll say
Jared,
that.
What game are you gonna start playing?
Again, Final Fantasy VII probably, but like I downloaded that new Call of Duty. What is it called? Warzone or whatever?
Yeah.
I downloaded it. Didn't even play it. It took like 4 hours to download, and then I'm like,
it was like 100 gigabytes. It was insane.
It took forever.
Dude, they're adding another 100 gigabytes on Friday.
Why?
Great. It's just gonna take my whole hard drive.
So the thing with Warzone though, is you're pretty much downloading the actual Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
So if you pay for it, then you get everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why it's like so much. Because my dad was saying the same thing. He was watching me play it. He's like, I want to play this game. I'm like, you're not going to like it. I already know you're not going to like it. So I went and downloaded it for him. And I think he's played it like 3 times. He's like, I fucking hate this game. I can't beat it. I can't
So I downloaded that. Obviously didn't even play it. But I feel like the last game I beat or 100% was Jedi Fallen Order. Like,
that was so good.
I think I'm 2%
as me.
I'm 2% explore, like Kashyyyk. I have 2% to find, and then I platinumed it. But then I'm like, I feel like I purposely left that 2% because I'm like, I don't want to finish this because I don't have anything else to play.
Just leave it there.
Yeah.
You try Sekiro. That's what I've been playing. Sekiro. Yeah.
Is that kind of like a Souls-like?
It's like Dark Souls, but not as. I mean, it's hard, but
it is like hard. I've played it before.
Yeah, it's more fair though. It's more fair than Dark Souls. Like if you die, it's your fault. Like that like Dark Souls, if you die,
you just suck.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and I found a YouTuber who he literally finds ways to kill every boss in the cheapest cheese way, but he does his voiceover that's so funny. Like if you just type in like Sekiro easy boss kills, you'll probably end up finding there's like 2 different people who make these really funny commentaries. He's like, now since you probably suck at this game, I will show you how to kill him. He's like, climb onto this ledge and just keep stabbing him over and over.
I've seen that video.
He's like, he can't hurt you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love it.
Just
so then I finally killed that guy. Straight up.
I guess I have a few questions. I don't know if people in the chat are throwing out questions. I haven't been paying attention at all. We have Sam, we have Mark. What's going on, everyone? This one's from Jaren Talks Movies. What is your ideal quarantine and chill night?
Ooh.
How like do I have to be PG-13?
Zach, this is my channel. I usually am not wearing pants. Come on.
Oh, I'm not wearing pants either right now. Well, so that's like my perfect night. Take the pants off, lay down on my bed, hand just down there, lotion, and you know,
the lotion locomotion.
I pop on the good Toy Story, man, and just sit there and watch it. You know, I'm really excited for. I think Trolls World Tour. I might do that on Friday. I think I might do that on Friday with Trolls World Tour.
Yeah,
like put my hair up a bit.
You're not gonna review it. You're just gonna.
No, I think I might live stream me doing this. Like just no commentary, just like straight up just a video pointed at me spraying glitter all over me. Just that's a good quarantine and chill night. But any other night, probably just me honestly sitting in my chair playing a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for you three, but I know that my schedule is way off. Like I'm a goddamn gremlin staying up till like 3 a.m. now. I'm drinking a lot and I'm eating a lot of ice cream. That's basically what I've been doing.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
I know. Last time I went outside, I yelled because the sun hurt my skin. So I had to stay inside.
It's like what, the Daybreakers movie?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Isn't William Dafoe like a vampire that turned into a normal person because he crashed his car?
Yes.
I love William Dafoe.
Don't make fun of what's a great masterpiece.
I'm not at all.
Like the next best movie is League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Dude,
oh my god!
You know what?
Love that movie. I love
Avengers
that movie.
ripped off League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Straight
I'm gonna say,
oh my god,
same movie.
Career after that movie.
Straight up, that Van Helsing was amazing. So everyone can screw off.
You know what?
Awesome. I like Van Helsing for what it was back in the day.
Van Helsing is awesome.
Van Helsing is a hell of a movie.
Legion's good. All those weird movies like in that same time period that all came out. What other? There was like one more.
I Frankenstein.
Oh god, that's where I draw the line.
I never saw that one, but I feel like Legion.
I'll say I do.
Go ahead, Ren.
I was just gonna say I do like you mentioned. Tyler mentioned I Frankenstein. Let's forget about that. But I do like Dracula Untold. To be honest,
yeah,
I really like that one.
What do we think about the Mummy with Tom Cruise?
It's fine.
I never finished it. I've never finished that movie.
I owned it.
Really? Did you not go to it?
I know. So that came out the same night It Comes at Night came out. I went and saw It Comes at Night instead. And then I was going to go see The Mummy the next day, but then I saw the reviews weren't that good. I was like, I'll wait till it goes on. Bought it first day it came out, watched 30 minutes, said, and then never watched it again. I still own it. I've just never watched it.
R.I.P. Dark Universe.
Yeah. Dracula Untold and then The Mummy.
I'm going to be honest. I'm sad we didn't get that Dark Universe. I mean, like, I'm glad we got Invisible Man, but I am sad that we never got it. Like, that whole cast was incredible. I wanted to see Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man. I wanted to see, what was it, Javier Bardem?
Contracts yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, they took a picture.
Yeah, I was
they
gonna say
photoshopped them together.
No,
they weren't even in the
they
room
were all
together.
there.
No,
Come on, Ren.
Jared. It was Photoshop. It was Photoshop.
Oh yeah, I know. It definitely was.
Like,
it's one of those that everyone believed it was a real photo, but once someone mentioned it was Photoshop, you could not unsee it.
Yeah.
Well, because like especially Russell Crowe with his hand like this.
Yeah.
Like you
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Just
that's the thing is like they were going like very like supernatural with it, but then when they the new Invisible Man, they like very much reeled it into this like grounded setting, and I'm curious if that's what they're gonna do with all of these. I mean, essentially they're not in the dark universe, the Dooku anymore, but
I think eventually it'll lead up to that though.
You think so? So with the Invisible Man being part of it?
Yes. I think her taking everyone's seen it, right? I don't want to get into spoilers. I'll get into spoilers if everyone's seen it on the podcast.
Basically, just say where where she left off at the end.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like I think that kind of leaves it open. And then Kumas, who's doing it? Karen Kusama, who's doing Dracula. I'm like her interpretation of that's going to be amazing. I hope so. I don't care if it's modern day. I'm assuming it'll probably be modern day. which will be different because we haven't gotten before. It'll probably be like a Christian Grey type man. Rich.
I wanted to be Oscar Isaac.
Dude, if he played Dracula, I would fucking
I just want him to be Dracula, and I don't care if it's in that movie or in another one.
I want him to be Nathan
What
Drake,
is it about him that you want him to be Dracula so much?
Just look at him.
Just look at him.
Just look at Oscar Isaac. He just has that suaveness.
I think the best way to connect all these is introduce all the monsters and then have a Van Helsing character come in.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Played by Hugh Jackman again.
Yes, I want him to reprise his role.
Tie it all back together.
I want them to tie that one in. Let's do it.
But he shows up as the wolf, the werewolf at the end.
The wolf
which actually still looks pretty good. It's still pretty good today. I don't know why.
You know what else? You know what else I was thinking? When The Mummy was coming out, I'm like, why didn't they just make Tom Cruise Van Helsing in that? Why didn't they make him Van Helsing?
That's what I thought they were going with.
Same.
But
it's like
I don't even know what he's supposed to be. I don't know what he's supposed to be at the end of The Mummy.
Me neither. But the character himself, like his demeanor, his attitude, he is Van Helsing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's called something else, but he's Van Helsing.
Remember that last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel? Maybe they'll connect that in.
Oh yeah,
Vin Diesel just
and Elijah Wood is Van
and Blood. Yeah. Dude, they could even do Bloodshot. They could even do Bloodshot in this world. Like, there's so many different things they could do.
No more Bloodshot.
What was the last movie you guys saw in theaters? Yeah, what was the last movie you guys saw in theaters?
My Spy, right after
mine was Bloodshot.
I went and saw The Hunt. I went and saw The Hunt the day before they shut down movie theaters.
I did. It was a back-to-back double feature of The Hunt and Bloodshot.
Wow. Did you guys see I Still Believe?
Oh,
that was what I was going to go see. The day that they shut down theaters, I was going to go see that, but they shut it down.
So I didn't know it was a Jesus movie.
Christian cinema.
So
you didn't believe?
No. I saw that. I got the screening invite, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll go. I have nothing else to do. Sat down to watch this movie, and within the first 5 minutes, I knew this was a Jesus movie. The first 10 minutes, I knew it was a Jesus movie because they said God and Jesus like 10 times. And I sat there.
Did you not see the previews or trailer?
No,
that's what I'm saying. It's in the trailer.
No, I just saw the poster, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is gonna be rough. And then I started playing a game with myself. If I can predict what the next scene is gonna be, I'm gonna leave the movie theater. I never left the movie theater, but I did win every single time. Like, do you guys care if I spoil it?
I don't think anyone cares.
Okay,
I've seen the true story. I mean, I haven't seen the movie though.
Yeah, and I'll say that the story in it's actually really good. Like, I went up and did like research on it. It sucks because the movie is made so bad that we don't get that good story that will actually inspire many people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what sucks. Because I gave it like a middle of the road because I thought the story was very not well told, but was very inspiring, and I can see many people who aren't like me be inspired by it. There will be people who aren't Christian who see it and actually might convert because they hear that story, which is kind of cool. Cool, that's awesome. That's your thing. That's your entitle. But when there's a part, so the girl in it gets super sick, like pretty much gonna die, and you know what? She does die. Sorry, spoilers. Like, it's a true story. But
it's true story,
oh my god!
But there's a part where they're in the hospital and her and this guy have probably only been together from what I can tell in the movie, maybe a couple months. Okay. She's dying. She's on her deathbed. He decides to propose to her. Okay. But he goes into this church thing in the hospital and he's setting up all these cute lights and he kisses her and he's like, I love you, all this stuff. And I literally told myself, I'm like, if he fucking proposes her in the next sentence, I'm walking out. He proposed to her in that same exact sentence. And I almost got up and walked out. Like I was very close. It was very, very close. I just said, okay, I'll just stick it through. And no, I just kept predicting. Any sort of cliche.
Experiences, probably. I can imagine. It just seemed like a very predictable movie just from the previews and knowing the story.
Well, that's how most trailers are nowadays, unfortunately. It's like you can piece together a lot of the stuff.
I miss trailers.
You know what I would say, though? The Hunt was actually kind of subverted a lot of my expectations. Yeah. Those trailers were very well made. That within the first 30 minutes, I mean, I kind of started getting where it was going to go. But, I mean, all those people in the beginning, I liked how it kind of followed them. for a little bit.
I expected Emma Roberts to be in it more than like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, she was kind of forefront of marketing
as well.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like with the trailers for that, I really thought that it was gonna go the way of Cabin in the Woods and be like this overarching, like something else was going on and they were like running an experiment. And obviously that's not the way it goes, but I thought that would have been made for a somewhat interesting story.
Yeah, and I actually like what they did. I know Ren didn't. I don't know what you guys felt on it. I
thought it
liked
was fine.
I thought it was fun.
And that's how I felt. Like I actually thought it was more fun than I thought it was gonna be. Is it at all very satirical? Yeah, but is it very surface level? Absolutely. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that film. I think the hype. I think if the film would have just came out last year, it wouldn't have been as hyped. You know. But since it got pushed back and people are dumb and all this stuff, then you know.
I think it's certainly one of the Blumhouse franchises that they can just improve upon in sequels, kind of like The Purge. Like The Purge, the first one wasn't really amazing, and then like the second one was much better because they knew what they were doing and planned to do it.
Yeah, and then the third one happened.
The third was terrible.
Was the third one with the candy girl?
Yeah, that's what
oh my god!
It literally that single-handedly ruined that movie.
Yes,
and the fact that there's a pop Funko of her and not Frank Grillo is fucking stupid.
You know, there was supposed to be another Purge movie coming out in a couple of months.
It is. It's still It's still. Yeah? Well, it's not gonna. It's gonna get pushed back. But
that's what I mean.
He got interviewed and said, "Yeah, it's done filming." But we don't know
no trailer, no poster,
no cast.
Really?
We know the director.
Yeah. But I mean, we don't have anything else.
And they said it's the final conclusion. I'm like, wasn't election year the final conclusion?
Well, then they went backwards in the first Purge,
which I actually didn't mind. I actually didn't mind that one. I thought that
was
never
fine.
saw it.
The action was actually very.
Yeah.
The action was actually really well done.
Yeah, but I mean, then they went backwards with the first Purge, and I guess the fifth one will be the conclusion. Now, I don't know what happens in the TV show. I don't watch the Purge TV show.
Same.
Me neither.
I don't know.
Amazon Prime keeps on suggesting the TV show to me, and I keep saying
really?
Yeah, that's Hulu.
Please watch this.
Hulu keeps saying
it's like you watched Picard, now watch The Purge. Like, no.
Why not?
Wow, that algorithm's really working.
The algorithm's amazing on Amazon Prime. It's fucking garbage.
You guys brought up something earlier, or I guess Zach did. Like, have you guys ever walked out of a movie? I mean, obviously during that Purge with the candy girl, I was very close, but I did not. Have you guys ever walked out of a movie? And which one and why?
I've been close.
I've been really close. So the two closest times, there was one that like, it was like 10 minutes left and I just left. And it was Gotti. I said, fuck this.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I was the only one in the theater. I started watching this and I kept looking at the time. I said, there's like 10 minutes left. I'm just fucking leaving. And I just got up and left and went and got food because I was starving at that point. The only time I've actually been really close. And so, like, when I go to a press screening, you can't leave. You can't fucking leave.
Oh, really? Oh, I mean,
it's kind of supposed to.
In play.
So, the first time I found that out was with Gringo. Do you guys remember Gringo?
Was that the one with Mel Gibson?
David Yellow and all them?
Yeah, Tyler knows what it is. It's an Amazon Prime movie. It's terrible.
No, yeah.
It literally felt like one of the Tropic Thunder commercials, but actually got made into a movie. It's supposed to be a comedy. It's not. It's actually pretty depressing. It's fucking terrible. But I think there was multiple times where I wanted to walk out of that movie. And it was my least favorite film of that year. It was Pacific Rim Uprising. I was pretty close to as well.
Yeah.
That's another one. Yeah.
3C Film says he hates the Candy Girl Purge actor or actress as well.
I want my candy boy.
I want my candy.
Oh my God.
I think in recent memory, though, the ones I was really close to walking out of was The Grudge in January.
I was almost.
Oh my God! Just because it was so boring. Like it was just like I checked my phone like every 5 minutes because it felt like
that wasn't even a long movie.
I know. That's what it was like a 90-minute movie, and it felt like Avengers Endgame length. It was horrible.
I gotta kind of disagree with Tyler because I agree was awful. It's an awful movie, but I had so much fun with it. It's so hilarious. I didn't find it boring because I was cracking up laughing the whole way through.
If you knew that going in, I think you would have appreciated it a lot more, because I know Patrick Burrow, another guy on YouTube, he knew it was going to be shit and loved it.
See, I think Lin Shaye's parts were enjoyable.
She's the best part of anything. I mean, any of these shitty movies.
That was it, really, for me. But other than that, the other one I almost walked out of in recent memory was Black Christmas.
I didn't see that.
Oh, save your time.
It was not great.
I saw that one the other day because it's on. I'm gonna go out in theaters in Portugal, but I saw it the other day on Yowza.
Yeah, definitely. Took a potentially good idea and just completely ran that shit into the ground.
Is it really that bad? Is it really that bad?
It's
have
just.
You seen
it's as subtle as a sledgehammer to the face.
Have you seen? I don't know if you've seen the original Black Christmas remake from the 2000s, but it makes that one look much better by comparison.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that one like? Was that the early 2000s ones like notoriously bad or something?
It wasn't well received.
See, that's my worry with the new Candyman. I'm so worried about that movie, man. It looks good, but I feel like it could easily be like, we're gonna shove it right down your throat.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. What is the most surprising movie you guys have all seen that you went into thinking this is gonna be boring, this is gonna suck, or this is gonna be terrible, and then you walk down and you're like, damn, that was really entertaining. I have one, but I want to hear your guys' first.
Like in recent,
I have one,
last
and it's
year or
recent.
I don't know.
I wouldn't. I mean, this isn't like a big surprise. I would say Crawl.
Crawl was fun.
Yeah. That's a good choice. I would choose that one probably.
What about you, Ron?
I'll say literally the last film I saw in theaters this year, which was My Spy, the Dave Bautista
that was
spy
actually
comedy.
Fun. That was actually fun.
It's actually pretty charming, pretty fun. It has fun with itself. It's good. I'll say that it's good.
It's good.
So it's even. So it's good even after getting pushed like 18 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept putting it off.
It's from the same director as Steve Carell, The Rock, Get Smart from 2008, which I actually really like.
I mean, the biggest issue with My Spy is there are some cringy humor in it, and it's PG-13, but like it's not for kids necessarily. It's like it's in the middle of being a family-friendly movie and an adult film, and I don't think it knows exactly what it wanted to be. I think that's the biggest issue with it, because like there's like Fortnite dancing moments in it, but then there's like this other serious like humor that could only be for a parent. So it's really weird. It's really weird. That's like the biggest issue.
I've seen the scenes of Dave Bautista dancing.
Yeah. But guys, talking about entertaining movies, this is the one I wanted to talk about.
Oh my god, yes.
That is the most entertaining movie I've ever seen. Like, I thought it was going to be so boring. And I remember telling my friend, me and my friend went into the theater. I told him, dude, I don't want to take you to the screening. Like, I'm like, it's going to suck. He's like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I'll just fall asleep. I think 30 minutes in, we were laughing our ass off.
Well, because like 30 minutes in, they essentially give the reveal.
Oh my god! Well, when he jumps in the water,
the weirdest reveals like ever.
When he jumps in the water, my friend goes, "Why does this look like a loading screen?" And I said, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "What the fuck?" So then we look back. The best scene in that whole thing is when they're having sex on the boat. I fucking die laughing every time I've watched it. And he pulls out and goes, "I win." Like, what did you win? What did you win?
What do you win? Yeah, that's a good.
You know,
I
remember I
walked out this today.
And the studio rep was like, "What do you think of the movie?" I said, "That was a fucking movie." And I started laughing and walked off. I said, "That was the only comment I said. That was a fucking movie."
The thing is,
that's a great pull quote right there.
Yeah, that is a great
on the Blu-ray cover.
The fact that it wasn't on the poster is disappointing.
It was the biggest gamble that I think worked in a roundabout way. Like, I think we can all agree it's not a great movie, but it's the best. It's like a movie you need to see.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I'll be honest,
director is weird.
I can see on paper why everyone got attached to that. I can see on paper why, because it is a cool concept. It's just not executed at all greatly. Yeah. Especially like the whole twist, like that thought. It's actually very thought provoking, to be honest. I think if they marketed it like that though, and from the get go, that was the concept, it actually might have worked better. Because it's like Free Guy, just more serious.
Yeah,
Stephen Knight's just a weird director in general. Like, he just knows a lot of outside the box kind of things. Because the last movie he did before Serenity, he did that Lock movie, which is literally just Tom Hardy in a car for like 90 minutes.
But that's what I like. Like I like Lock a lot. I like Peaky Blinders a lot. Peaky Blinders is a very underrated show on Netflix.
He did Taboo as well.
Taboo was good too. So,
Taboo is awesome.
This was the thing that probably buried his career.
Oh well.
Well, it's just kind of funny too because again, we're not going to spoil it, but the twist almost reinforces why certain things in the beginning of the movie feel like they're stale or don't work or like
it makes sense. Like, how does this character know where he's at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that film didn't come out here in the UK at the same time it came out over there in the States. So I just heard people talking about the twist this, the twist that, but I didn't know what it was. Like 2 months later, I got it on digital. I watched it, and when the twist is revealed, I was like loudly saying, "No, no, no, no way!"
I'm not joking. It's straight up a masterpiece. It's a fucking masterpiece.
I think that I was looking forward to a twist the whole time because I want to say it was Griff on Twitter or someone tweeted, "You won't believe the twist" or something, and I was like, "Oh crap!" Now I know there's twist, and the whole movie I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna be honest, I did not figure it out until it was said. And I almost stood up.
I don't think any rational person would have thought twist.
No, I love showing people that. I love showing fucking people Serenity. It's literally a masterpiece. It's straight up a masterpiece.
It's wild. I will say that.
It's a fucking movie. I'll say that.
It's a fucking movie.
It's a fucking movie.
Another question. What is the best memorable performance in a bad movie?
I mean,
I'll go first, and this is just kind of right after I read the question. This is what I thought. Dennis Quaid in that Intruder movie.
I never saw it, but I've heard that.
Yeah,
he's so living it up.
Fucking bonkers in that.
You know
movie.
they did for your consideration type stuff for that movie.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Emails about it saying please vote for Dennis Quaid.
Well, I mean, he was the best part.
Why not? You know.
True.
He was the only thing making that movie entertaining.
Like that and Ma, I really wanted to see both of those for some reason, just to see
Ma was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I talked to Zach about Ma.
Yeah. Ren told me the spoilers because I was like, I'm never gonna watch that.
Oh,
shit.
you didn't see that one?
Nah, I didn't fucking watch it.
You weren't missing too much.
Nah. But best. So you're like best performance in like a bad movie.
Yeah, best or memorable performance in something that's just complete shit.
Honestly,
I got one.
What? What?
Go, Ren.
Okay. Ian McKellen in Cats. Because you cannot convince me that dude didn't smoke a big fat joint right before his scene comes on, and he is amazing. His
most
eyes.
Horrifying thing from him is when he's drinking from that saucer.
So can I tell you something? That fucking movie, man. So my sister actually really likes that fucking movie.
Cats?
And I think it's because I think she expected.
We found the one. We found the one who likes cats, guys.
No, dude. So the movie comes out on Blu-ray tomorrow, and her birthday's like in 2 weeks, and she goes, "I want it. I want the fucking movie." So tomorrow I'm getting up to go find the fucking movie. But
don't worry, you'll find it.
And I'm gonna spoil this. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on this. I'm still debating on it. I might dress like Deadpool and go fucking just a 20-second clip of me walking up, picking up, and saying, "Where the fuck is the butthole cut?" and just ending it there.
Why not? You know?
I'm still debating on it, but.
I mean, no one's gonna be out, so no one's gonna see you.
That is very true.
No, but you're literally going to risk your life to get cats. That's gotta be
because my sister wants it for her fucking birthday. Like,
why not?
Like literally,
there's gotta be like a
steelbook
version.
No, the worst part about it is she said for her birthday, since we're gonna be quarantined, she wants to watch the fucking movie.
Yes,
family. I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know if I can do it again. Like my head, I got a headache from that fucking movie.
I had to so many people.
Dude, I tell you,
screening.
I went with what? Yeah, I went with friends to watch that movie. I was like, hey, let's go to the movies. Yeah, let's. And I was like, Cats is on. We gotta watch Cats, and we did a little bit of the same thing Ian McKellen did before the movie, and we were going nuts. 5 minutes into that film, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah,
it was literally like the screening last year. I saw so many people just get up and leave throughout the movie.
Yeah, same. A lot of people.
They're just like, I've had enough.
Well, and I saw, dude, it sucked. I saw Rise of Skywalker and then had to go see Cats right after.
Wow.
What a great double feature
combo.
Talk about a fucking double feature. I wanted to drink my fucking life away.
I actually have Rise of Skywalker next to me because I got it the other day at Best Buy when I finally forced myself to get out of the house and get it.
Hey, but going back to your question, I would throw out, honestly, I thought the performance, like, I mean, we look at Suicide Squad, Will Smith, Margot Robbie, and honestly, fuck it, Jared Leto and Viola Davis, they're all good in it. I think they're all good. It's just the material given was not the best. Like, that movie's fucking shit. That movie's fucking garbage.
I'm actually I'm sure you guys are too, very much looking forward to the James Gunn version.
Oh my god.
I think it could be pretty good, yeah.
I think the one thing I wonder, because he said that like he got full creative freedom on that.
Yeah.
Thing. So I'm wondering, do we get a Slither or a Super? Because I like both those movies, but like they're very tonally very weird.
I know a lot of them are gonna die. There's so many characters in this one that they're definitely gonna be. That's why
I said my prediction. Ren, did I talk about this on the Geeks of the Round Table? Did I share?
Yeah.
So I've talked about this.
Episode, I think.
My theory is a majority of the characters from the original movie will die in the first 30 minutes.
I
think that's the best. Yeah. I think obviously Harley lives, but I think like Joel Kinnaman dead, Captain Boomerang dead. Pete Davidson's new character dead.
Yeah. I'd like Captain Boomerang to live, but everyone else can go.
Nathan Fillion dead. I mean, everyone's dying. Everyone's fucking dying. There's no way they. And then I think the main squad will be Harley, whoever Idris Elba is playing, John Cena. Sadly, I really do not want him on there.
Who's he playing?
He's playing Peacemaker.
Which thing? I don't want him playing fucking Peacemaker. Huh. I don't even want him in the new Fast and Furious. He looks like freaking Vin Diesel's ugly step brother. That just.
But it is his brother.
Jacob.
He doesn't look like his brother at all.
I know.
That's the problem. Don't look related.
Me and my girlfriend talked about this. Why is it Dave Bautista? Why is it Dave Bautista playing his brother? Dave Bautista would have been way better as his brother.
Well, they're gonna bring him in
just
the
next
whole
reveal of it is like Jacob is Dom's brother.
No, that's a dong in the middle.
I remember
Jacob is Dom's brother.
When I saw that trailer, I was at Sundance and I was like doing a trailer reaction in this hallway, and I didn't know the fucking trailer was 5 minutes long. So I'm sitting there holding my phone, holding an iPad in one hand, fucking trying to watch it. People are walking behind me, and I'm fucking reacting to this. And I'm just
can you imagine just walking by someone doing that?
You'd be like, what is this guy doing?
Well, it was like the only place I could have internet connection, like good internet connection to upload the damn thing and get the trailer at the same time. And I'm just sitting there like getting so frustrated. It literally took the video 40 fucking minutes to upload though. Jeez. I was so pissed.
No, that was like one of the most outrageously like the build up to that trailer with the concert and the interviews. That was the most ridiculous thing ever.
That concert was boring.
Did you watch it?
Yes, I had nothing else to do that day. I wanted to watch the trailer, and I was like, okay, I'll just leave the live stream on my TV.
That's amazing.
And I was like, all right. I mean, this trailer's gonna come eventually, so I just kind of like intermittently like checked other things while Ludacris was like playing music and all that stuff. It was a bad concert, and like if you saw the crowd at that concert, there weren't that many people there.
What?
It was like
what time
it was Super Bowl weekend.
Okay,
it was Super Bowl weekend. Yeah, it was a while ago.
You know, just talking about that movie, I don't know how like in depth you guys know the Fast and Furious franchise. How the hell do you think Han is back?
They don't have to explain it at this point. I seriously hope they don't explain it because they don't have to.
I agree. I hope they just don't mention it.
Like you were saying, I hope they don't, but I think that they will, and it will be like
wait,
that
real fast. How did Letty come back? I don't remember how Letty came back.
She was not dead at all.
Okay,
someone took her body before the car exploded on her, I think, or she got out. I can't remember.
But my thing is, like Han, we've seen him die twice in two different movies. We've seen Han die. So, I mean, after Hobbs and Shaw, anything's real in this fucking thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
superheroes.
Yeah, I mean, straight up. They're gonna explain it. They have to. I mean, I don't want them to. I'm kind of with Ren. I don't want them to, but they're going to.
Yeah, I hope he just
I think
shows
part
up.
of why they brought him back though is because like now that Jason Statham's character is like supposed to be like a good guy, and like he can't be a good guy if he killed Han, so they have to bring Han back.
Nobody cares.
It's like, oh yeah, and then it shows another clip where it's like the car exploded, but he like pulled him out before because he's like, oh, I'm gonna feel bad about killing this guy.
Exactly. But I'm still gonna blow up the car.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm still gonna call Toretto and torture him.
Yeah, I do think that it's gonna tie into Hobbs and Shaw with that technology, and he's gonna be like.
I think he's a villain behind that voice.
It's a robot. Han.
Just peels his face off.
See, for me, I think that villain's gonna end up being Keanu Reeves. They really want
that's
Keanu
what people
Reeves
have been hinting at. That voice is actually his voice.
And I wouldn't be shocked if it is, because I think he actually would fit franchise. The other thing though with both that whole thing, I posted this on Twitter. I really think this franchise, I mean, they've said 10 is going to be the last one. Then they'll probably just do spinoffs and continue doing spinoffs after that. But I think 10, I'm being serious. I think this will be a very more satisfying conclusion than Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, everyone says that, and I you know,
especially emotionally wise. I think emotionally wise, because do you guys think Paul Walker comes back? Like some CGI, I think they're going to.
Like,
they're going to.
I hope not. I hope not.
Because the end of,
I don't want it to, but
I predict it.
Was that the end of 8?
7.
He drove up.
Seven's perfect.
I was gonna say I got emotional during that, and I'm not even a big fan.
Yeah, same, dude. Same. That theater was packed. I remember when I saw it at like a legit midnight screening. It was sold out, and there were people sobbing, And I mean, like I even got teary-eyed.
I can see why.
Yeah, same. And I haven't even seen any of the movies before 5. I mean, I've seen.
And that's the thing. This is like always been my guilty pleasure franchise, but like the best thing about it is seriously the characters. They're not like very thought provoking, but they're very well done. Like they're very, even though they're pretty much just playing themselves, they're very well done.
By this time, yeah.
It's all about family.
Family. I don't know. I grew up, and I think out of all of them, I've seen Too Fast, Too Furious the most. Like I never knew how that one tied in with everything, but now after watching all of them, it kind of makes sense. I guess
it's terrible.
I just wonder if since Han's back, they'll find a way to bring back Gal Gadot.
That's what I was saying. I think they do. I think they do. Especially look at her now, like where she's at in her career. They're gonna bring her back.
At the same time, I think she's too busy to come back to that franchise.
But is she? I don't know. They're not making another Justice League movie anytime soon.
Yeah, she's got Wonder Woman.
And they should make a sequel.
She was doing that Netflix movie with The Rock and all them. Then it got
Red Notice.
When's that come out?
It was supposed to come out this year.
They can't film anything.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, that Extraction movie coming out on Netflix this month looks actually pretty decent.
I haven't seen the trailer.
The Russo brother produced one's writing it. Chris Hemsworth.
I never saw 21 Bridges, but I'm kind of more excited for Extraction.
Russo brothers just like to just work with the MCU actors now, just exclusively. That and Cherry.
Dude, I'm really excited for Cherry. Really excited for Cherry.
I hope it's
I read the source material. That is, I mean, honestly, like, this is what I'm hoping that they're trying to do with it, is that's going to be their, like, Oscar caliber type thing. But now they're going to try and actually do a hard drama type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And change
it seems like it could be out of the box kind of role for Tom Holland.
Well, I don't know, because The Impossible, he's really good in too. And same with Lost City of Z. I mean, he's been in those roles. It's just very different from like what people know him as of now.
That's what I mean. Like he's done roles like that, but I guess since being Spider-Man, he hasn't really done like too much high caliber, like serious dramatic roles.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What is this Cherry movie you guys are talking about?
It's the next Russo brother directed film. It's him with Tom Holland. I don't really want to give up the synopsis.
Yeah, I almost don't want it.
No, don't know anything. But
I'll just tell you that Tom Holland shaved his head to play him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've seen that picture then.
But pretty much, this is like awards caliber. Like I won't be shocked.
Hopefully,
it should be. I mean, the material is. I think this is gonna be their big thing. I'm gonna tell you, if Cherry doesn't do good, I see the Russo brothers going back to the MCU.
Yeah.
Or Star Wars.
Hey, quick thing. Ren, you got to go, right?
Yeah.
And I'm actually gonna head out too. I gotta
Thank you.
go
No, all you got.
So.
We're at an hour. Before we wrap up, let the viewers and everyone know what you guys are working on, where they can find you, all that stuff.
Ren, you can go first.
Yeah, you can find me anywhere on the internet: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter @RenGeekness, and check out the episodes I do with Zach over there. Our podcast is called Geeks of the Roundtable. It's going on once per week, so we'll be doing more episodes soon, and I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for having me again, Jake.
No problem. Zach, Tyler, what do you guys got?
For me, just type in Zach Bope anywhere. You'll find me somewhere talking movies, maybe laying on my bed naked, watching Trolls World Tour.
Watching Trolls.
That's the Pornhub channel.
Oh, see, I need to start that now. I mean, I could. So
Pornhub Premium's free right now.
That is true.
It's true.
Tyler, what do you got?
Oh, Instagram and Twitter @it's Tyler Calvert. YouTube. I mean, you can find me on here pretty easily. I'll probably put my info in the description, like not the description, but in the comment section. But as far as things coming up, probably since there's not a lot of movies coming out, I have moved a little bit to streaming, not full on. I'm not doing a video for freaking Coffee and Kareem.
Don't do it.
But definitely in the next couple of days, I'm gonna definitely go back to doing Harley Quinn, because that's like the only show I like from DC Universe so far.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good.
Another episode of that comes out on Friday, so I'll probably talk more about that on Friday.
Okay, cool.
Good show.
Cool. All right. Yeah, everyone that's watching, listening, repeat, I don't know. Follow all these guys. Again, they're in the movie sphere, putting out reviews, reactions, all bunches, video essays, podcast. Thank you guys again.
I miss trailer reactions.
I forgot how to do them. I don't know how to do them.
There's no trailers anymore. I miss trailers.
But no, guys, you three, thank you so much for joining at this last minute thing. This was fun. Maybe in the future we could do this again.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
I'm down.
All right. Anyways, guys, see you later.